Many big cities around Asia face growing problems with air pollution, an increasing problem for Hong Kong. A recent study put the economic cost of rising air pollution in the territory at almost $3 billion each year. But much of the problem is not from Hong Kong itself, but from China's Pearl River Delta. In the first of a series of special reports, Heyling Chan investigates the source of this health hazard.
It's a part of life for Hong Kong's 7 million residents, breathing polluted air that for at least a third of the year ranks below international safety standards. Many here blame industrial development inside China's booming Guangdong province for darkening their city of lights. Most factories around the mighty Pearl River are producing harmful pollutants, often by burning fuel to generate power.
We cannot just develop the Pearl River Delta like what we have been doing. We have to think about, okay, we have to understand our land use, our change of land use affects the circulation.
Circulation that's changed so drastically that visibility will improve after a shift in the wind or during holidays that shut down production across the border. It's only been a day since the sky was clear, but already the air is smoggy and smelly. And what most people don't know is that many factories in the region are owned by Hong Kong investors who take advantage of cheap labor and relatively lax emissions regulations. Think tank Civic Exchange studies the issue. Its director says the government needs to take action on air quality so poor it increases the risk of fatal heart attacks by up to 3%.
You need government, right? You need the authorities to facilitate either domestic imports or even foreign imports of more cleaner fuel. And then you need some process whereby, this is then distributed to the manufacturers.
Hong Kong has tried to reduce emissions from its own power plants and limited the amount of sulfur dioxide in industrial fuel. But the regulations are 16 years old and out of step with the current problem.
Power plant type of pollution, because history tells us in other places, those are kind of easy to deal with. Power plants are easiest because they are big target. You can deal with it. Traffic, small mobile targets are much more difficult from other experience even in developed countries. So we will see very rapidly the Chinese air pollution problem will be evolving into a traffic-related problem.
But other researchers argue that pollution from factories in China's major industrial cities like Foshan are just as damaging to Hong Kong's air. And getting manufacturers to clean up their act would go a long way toward reducing smog across the entire Delta region. At the same time, small changes in lifestyle could help.
I think that we can turn down our air conditioning as one obvious thing, turn off our electrical appliances, turn off lights, and think about solutions, think about creative solutions to the pollution issue in Hong Kong.
But even such simple moves require a grassroots commitment to reducing air pollution and a clearer understanding of the need to push for change. Heyling Chan, Star News Asia.
And tomorrow, Heyling looks at the human health costs of contaminated air.